What up? What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening? What's cracking? What's bracking? What's good, man? I gotta charge my phone. 36%. Not good. What's good? What's good? Once you guys get that notification, let me shoot that one time over to the IG. I haven't sent it in a minute. Your channel. Q&A, man. Go ahead and ask away. One one person watching. What up? Good afternoon. What up, Mr. Casey's? 562. What up, Chacho? What's cracking, man? What are you guys up to? Alvarado fam, what's good? LT, much love from Salinas. Shout out to Salinas, man. I want to make another trip up there, dude. I probably will after my Bakersfield trip for sure. Fernando, what up? Jesse, I sense mine LT and everyone in here. That's what's up. Say what's up to everybody. Greet each other. Popping in while everybody comes in. 13 people watching. Hit that like button. What a wild ride, huh? Well, this is turning into a full-time job. What up, Abuelita's Journey? This is turning into a full-time job, Abuelita's Journey. It's busy, let me tell you. So, hold on, I'm shooting the kite on the IG. Hector, why you gotta say kite? Why you gotta talk like an inmate? Man. Tired of those fucking comments. Who we got in here? Brother Matt, check it out. I'm wearing the hat. Brother Matt, go ahead and tag the Matt. Go ahead and put the website where they can get that hat, and then I'll put the I'll pin it to the top, man. The Guardfather hat comes in this color and then this color. Support the homie. We got brother, I've been trying to talk to you about Guillermo. What Guillermo? What up, Harbor area? What a trip, huh? Man. What Guillermo? Do I not? You got to understand, man. I hear so many names, so many stories. What's up, LT? What? From Hanford. Hey, Mario, you know I was born in Hanford, man. I don't know if you know that or not. My pops, he was working up in the fields at the time. My mother was up there. They had me, and they brought me back down to Brawley. What up, Brian? Oklahoma. I've always liked that name, Oklahoma. You've been riding since day one, man. LA County probation turned into a fucking circus, bro. Say Wheela. Yeah, Wheela. One time. What up, Izzy? Theo, help me. My girl left me. How do I get over these bad feelings? Oh, you just got to get a new girlfriend, bro. Get 10 more girlfriends. You'll be fine. What up, Osgood? What's good, man? What up, boss lady? Guillermo Vieira Rosa. Yeah, that fool came from CDCR. You really trust anybody that came from CDCR? See, look at the homie right there, Alvarado fam. He said, get yourself a few girlfriends. Let me pin this shit to the top. Pin message. All right. 35 warriors in here. This shit is exhausting. Let me tell you. Am I complaining? No. Just letting you know it's fucking exhausting. It's a good episode today. Live. Touching bases. You guys saw me post that video today of, oh my goodness, of an inmate choking out a CO. Shit was recent. I think that was this week. Choking out a CO and then the female partner just caressing the inmate. Right. Now, before you guys get the wrong idea about me, I hate violence. Trust me, I hate it. Violence fucking sucks. Violence sucks. Should always be the last ultimatum. However, in a prison environment, I don't think the masses have gathered this thus far. And one more thing, as we get more people in here, I see 44 people in here. What up, Wayne? Shout out to Idaho. I would like to get more previously incarcerated individuals that did 20 years or whatever, 15, 20 plus, that got a shot out leaving, and have thus far not returned, have learned their lesson, so to say, and are thriving out in society. Reason being is because, like, you're just seeing me talk about this, right? And it may can't come off a certain way. That I would rather other people share their perspective, right? Because I'm not trying to control a narrative. This isn't Hector Bravo's narrative or perception. Or yeah, it is my perspective. It's from my perspective, right? But I'm more concerned about the truth, right? So if those programs help those individuals, and the reason saying is I talked to somebody earlier on the phone. Dude did 20 plus, damn near 30, right? And I tapped in with him. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm glad I'm talking to you because like, he's like, yeah, I watched your whole California Insider episode. He's like, I agreed with you with the most part, except like, you know, those programs did help me. Then we got to talking. I'm like, good, man. You got to come on the show. You got to tell these people, right? Because I ain't trying to paint it a certain way, for sure. So that's where that's coming from. But then I asked him, were you part of the mixing? Did they mix you? And he's like, no, they did not. So that, you guys got to understand from my perspective, I saw everything, right? Not only did I work GP, I worked EOP, SNY, DDs. Holy shit, man. But I had access to the computer system where you're able to see every incident up and down the state of California. And I would just sit there on my boredom, free time, right, when I wasn't getting harassed by my bosses, just like looking, researching, looking at the pictures, looking at all the stuff. I'm like, God damn, it's fucking wild, right? What up, Jaime? What up, JC? Candy Chew. So the video pissed me off, right? Osgood, so we'll talk about that video. And now that you know I don't like violence, I'm not even going to say per se, right? Bottom line is I don't like it. Number two is prison is so wild now. Somebody asked me a question earlier and said, Hector, do they do a screening for COs to understand if they have what it takes to defend themselves in prison or others? And I'm like, no. Or is this part of the progressive agenda? And I'm like, this is part of the progressive agenda. Definitely, hands down, part of the progressive agenda. This is what CDCR administrators wanted. Those type of officers that are just going to rub the inmate's back as he's choking out your partner. This is what they wanted, right? And I can honestly say this because the officers that would have handled that accordingly, the Armsteads of the world, what's that big ass white boy's name? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. That motherfucker knows who I'm talking about. He said, good looking out on giving me a shout out the other day, right? When those officers would have went in there and handled that situation accordingly, they all would have went under investigation and they all would have got fired. Okay, even though they were within policy, right? And how do I know this? Because I seen it. I was a lieutenant, I was a sergeant. I seen motherfuckers get fired for doing their job per policy and procedure. Therefore, it scared everyone, not me, because I know policy and procedure, and I care more about my life than I do my job, clearly. It scared everyone into, oh, I don't want to use force. I don't want to use force. I'm going to get in trouble. And I couldn't even get to these kids, man. I couldn't get through to them. I'll probably tell you guys a story on here since you guys are all tapped in and I appreciate it. I'll tell you guys a funny story. But these officers were getting slapped the fuck around, man. Bitch slapped on Bravo Yard or Dispensa. Charlie Yard, RJD Level 4, SNY, EOP, DDs, man. They were getting beat up, slapped around, fucking the whole nine. Punched in the fucking face, the whole nine, right? And I would watch the video, and they were not defending themselves. What you saw in that video today is what we've been seeing nonstop. Don't worry, I'll evaluate how things used to be. Back in the day, there was a green wall and this and that, right? So this is where we went from green wall gang in Salinas Valley to this. Petting them. When you're getting killed, pet them. I don't know where that came from. But anyways, we've come a long way. Too far. So I would tell the officers, they'd be in a little horseshoe. It wouldn't even be my yard. I would just go over there. I was sick and tired of them getting attacked. I said, do you guys like being victimized? No. Well, actually, they would just stay quiet. Do you guys like being victimized? They all look at me. Motherfuckers, it's not a trick question. Answer me, motherfuckers. They're young, right? Baristas type. No. Well, then what the fuck? How come you guys come to work and just get fucked up all the time? Like, I don't get it. Again, quiet, crickets. I'm like, look, you guys better answer me, man. I don't understand what the fuck. Like, how the fuck do I get through to you guys? Is it that you guys feel you're going to get in trouble? Well, yeah. I said, look, would you rather get in trouble or would you rather get fucked up? Well, right. Anyways, next day, fucking Groundhog Day. Getting fucked up all over again. Right. Unbelievable. So, with that being said, forgot where I was going. I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. If I'm getting my ass whooped and you don't help, if I don't die, I'm whooping your ass every time I see you until you quit. Facts. Osgood. You know, it's already, the odds are already horrible, right? The odds are already, what, 2 to fucking 500, 2 to 200, 2 to 300? That's not a good odd, man. If your partner doesn't help you, that's 1 to 300. Fucker, that's the opposite of the movie. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story, but it's really not funny, right? It's kind of the reason why I left, too. You guys are seeing why I left. This shit got out of control. One day, I hear one of those infamous code 2s, code 3s on Charlie Yard. They're not your regular code 2s, code 3s. They're a bunch of inmates that are refusing to lock it up. They're yelling. It looks like a protest out on the street, right? So you can look what it looks like. They're refusing to get down. The alarm's blaring. They're taunting the guys. It's just out of control, right? I tell the officers, no, this is what happens. It's on a weekend. I'm fucking watch commander. Technically, I'm in charge because there's no other bosses around. I print out the use of force policy, right? I know policy. I know where to find it. I know how to read it. So I print it out. Use of force policy, imminent threat. And I get a highlighter. And I printed probably 20 copies. And I had a homie, a dude. He was a lieutenant working Charlie Yard. He was assigned. I had another lieutenant. He's a friend. He was just tagging along with me. We were kicking it. So he's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to go to Charlie Yard, man. I'm going to give these kids a fucking use of force class, right? I was not a use of force instructor, but I'm like, hey, here's the policy, right? You read this fucking policy. So you read the imminent threat, and I highlighted it for all these kids. I call them into the office. Everybody come in the goddamn office right now. Look at this, right? Watch this video. Look at this. Does this look normal to you? Well, no, LT. Should the inmates ever take control? They took control. Should they ever take control of a housing unit? Well, no, LT. I said, look, man, this is a use of force policy. Imminent threat states that, I can't even remember it off the top of my head now. I've been gone for a year. But anyways, when an imminent threat to a person's safety or institutional security, okay? I said, do you think all these inmates that are walking around during an alarm, yelling in your face, you think that constitutes as fucking an imminent threat? Well, yeah, LT. I said, okay, good. Now, did I tell you to use force, or is it the fucking policy? No, it's a policy. It's a policy right there, LT. Fucking kids look like they got sent to school, right? School these youngsters. I kid you not, man. I said, all right, man, go back to your housing unit. This is morning time. Not fucking 2 minutes later. Not 2 minutes later. Central control, be advised. Code 1, housing unit 13. I'm like, holy fuck, right? Already? Instantly? I just fucking gave these kids like a training of some sort. Right, so I'm like, fuck. I like look at my friend. He's looking at me. And we're waiting. A lot of time is progressing, right? And I'm like, fuck, dude. Fuck it. Let's go down there. Because there had not been radio communication. So I thought the whole place kicked off. It has kicked off before. So I walk in. We have body-worn cameras at the time, mind you. I walk in. Alarm is blaring. All the inmates are yelling in the housing unit. Oh, he's going to get fired for that. He's going to get fired. That's crazy. We ain't never seen that shit before. That one of the officers walked up to me and he said, I did exactly what you told me to do, Lieutenant. Oh my God, motherfucker pointed at me with a camera on. I'm like, oh, fucking little rat. I did exactly what you told me to do, Lieutenant. Yeah, the inmates yelling. Yeah, motherfucker, pepper sprayed. I could smell the pepper spray. First words, only words that come out of my mouth were, per policy? And he's like, well, yeah. I said, all right. And I walked away. My friend was laughing like, oh, you're fucked, bro. And I'm like, nah, dude, I didn't do nothing wrong. I just showed him policy, right? But come on, you ain't got to rat me out like that on camera. That shit's fucking crazy. I did exactly what you told me to do, Lieutenant. Anyways, I reviewed the video footage. If you guys want to know what happened, yeah, there was a big inmate. The officer was at the podium. The officer told the inmate to put on your blue t-shirt before you walk out the building. The inmate became unhinged, right? Unhinged, started yelling and making his way back to the podium. Why you always fucking with me? Why you gotta fuck with me? And well, he got within the officer's personal space, right? So he told him like, hey, get down. Psst. Sprayed him, hit the alarm. What up, Adam? Look at that guy. I think that guy was on here before, bro. And you know what, that guy? People like you keep me going, bro, because I love to let the masses know. You notice? Hey, that guy, look at my hand right here. You notice how I don't shake? And you notice how I always shoot from the hip? You notice how I don't plan nothing? Because it's the truth, bro. That guy, God is speaking through me. Okay, so when you speak through to me, understand that it's not my words, it's God's word. Now let me read your fucking question. Hector, why didn't you speak up what you witnessed while you were there? Okay, first answer, I did. Follow my Instagram. You'll see all my memorandums. You'll see all my incident documentation. Now what? Let's see what else you gotta ask me. Fuck. Waiting till you left to blow a whistle, doesn't it make you an accessory after the fact? Absolutely not. You try blowing a whistle inside working in any employment, you're going to get fucked. You're going to get retaliated against. This is chess, not checkers, my boy. I'm not an idiot, homie. I'm a genius type of individual when it comes to this. This isn't even hard. Those idiots running Sacramento are fucking buffoons, let me tell you. So now, knowing what you know now, that guy, what other questions do you have? So yes, I did speak up while I was there. Now, can you please give me kudos for doing that? I don't even want kudos. But anyways, be like, damn, Hector, you are a real one. Motherfucker, they don't make them like me. So anyways, do I like violence? No. I made the reference, the Whistleblower Act does not work, man. You know how many whistleblowers have gotten fucked over? Holy shit. Who was it? Wasn't Snowden a whistleblower? That motherfucker had to leave the country to survive. What up, Vladimir Taylor, Lieutenant? Did you see the mob at the border today? It was some shit straight out of 2250 Live. 30 plus illegal individuals against a handful of National Guardsmen. Thoughts? Have you thought about leaving Cali? Bad place to be right now. Let me give you your shout out. Hey, you know what? Because hold on. Because I'm on a roll now. 18 minutes in. The water is hitting. This is the water. I don't drink alcohol. That guy. 13 years of sobriety. My bad, bro. I don't mean to be mean. Just get agitated sometimes. First of all, Vladimir Taylor, I did not see that National Guard thingy. Were they fighting? My dad lives back home in the Imperial Valley. Brawley, El Centro. I've recently find out that they are selling houses for $500,000 in Brawley and in El Centro. I'm like, no way. No fucking way. Absolutely not. Oh, hell no. You couldn't pay me money to live there, let alone me spend money to buy a fucking house. $500,000. You know, the reason why some people didn't move out of the valley is because they said, oh, San Diego is too expensive. There's no way you're paying fucking $500,000 for a house right now in the Imperial Valley. There's no way. So then I told my dad, if I had to buy a house in Brawley, I would just move out of the state for sure. Ain't gonna happen. But Why are COs issued batons if they can't use them? Pulling it out extended and posing a defensive stance sends a message without having to swing it. Yeah, Jaime, but the problem with that is the inmates can take it away and have taken it away. So it's kind of like pulling out a gun if you're a concealed carry. If you're out on the streets, you better not pull that motherfucker out unless you're ready to utilize it, because then they're going to arrest you for brandishing and stuff like that. But I hear what you're saying. What up, Chrysler Technician? In the name of the game, ¿Qué hubo ese mi lieutenant? Couch, saludos y tu familia from the 915. What up, what up, what up? El Paso, Texas today. I will be going to Dallas, dude. I'm going to Dallas in a couple days, man. Never been there. Never been to Texas other than the airport. Do you know Andy Reese? I've never met the guy personally, but I know exactly who you're talking about. What up, Scorpio Rising? What up, what up, what up, what up? What is cracking? Bro, there's a pad in Watts going for $800,000. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then that's the thing, PT209. Oh, shit, what up, Carlios? What up, Telly? That's the thing, PT209. He said, would your wife agree to move out of state? Bro, you know how girls are. Females are tribal. Well, so are men. But females, you got to think back to the natives, to the cave women. They got to have that little tribe, man. They got to have that tribe. So my wife's circle is here to include family. Me, personally, I'm a Rolling Stone, man. I'll go wherever the fuck. I would love to go to Montana, for sure. I'm in Dallas. God damn, that guy. We'll meet up, bro. Holy shit. That guy lives in Dallas, man. I don't know if he's just saying that. And here I was thinking you were from California, man. Yeah, bro, it was fucking something else, let me tell you. What up, Rogue Vibes? All my exes live in Texas. If you pick the fast tracks prison, these motherfuckers haven't even... Oh, hold on. Let me read this question. It's Q&A. Go ahead and ask. Yo, Bravo, I've been stressing about this for so long. CDCR does the most to promote their hiring. Come join this and that advertising everywhere. And for what? These MFers be lagging on the presses. That's the truth, because I have other people reaching out to me saying, hey, man, I've been in backgrounds for like a year. And I keep seeing all this we're hiring shit. I'm like, I don't know, dude. That shit don't sound normal to me. Dope interview with the suits. What up, Esquiel? What up, 559? Bounce her. Sports cards, report cards. Samantha, what up? At the gym on the Stairmaster. Get it. Push it all the way to like 11. Right? I like it at 11, man. 11. Sometimes I'll get crazy. Put it on 16. Sprint a little bit. Put it back down to like 8, 9. And then I just fucking get my heart going like that. What up, Incident 194? LT, is there a policy where that male CO can use... Oh, I think I did see your comment somewhere. Here's a good question. Lieutenant, is there a policy where the male CO can use to terminate the female CO for not using proper force and putting his life in danger? Yes, it's called failure to act. Failure to act. You are obligated as the peace officer to respond without delay. A la verga, Hector. You know policy, my boy? Yes. 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 Woo! Have you ever relapsed? Have you relapsed ever? God damn, Samantha, how do we go from the Stairmaster to asking me have I ever relapsed? Look, I'll be honest with you guys. Since my introduction, whatever you want to call it, since I've been in the program of Alcoholics Anonymous for 13 years, I have not relapsed yet. And I have to say yet because I'm not exempt from relapsing. However, prior to me hitting my bottom and going to rehab and being introduced to AA, yeah, I relapsed all the fucking time trying to quit on my own terms. That never worked. I'll tell you what. Before I went to the CDCR Academy, I knew that my drinking was a problem. I knew that when I drank, I got in trouble. I knew it. So I told myself, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink. I did not drink for a couple months. I took the first examination, the written examination in CDCR at the academy, and I failed. I was so stressed out. I went with everybody to the strip club. Forgot what the shit was called. Not Cheetahs, not Pure Platinum. One of those. And I drank a beer. And you know what an alcoholic, it was off to the races. Next thing you know, your boy was taking shots. It picked up right worse than when I left off. So while I've been in the program, I have not relapsed yet. I will share something with you guys because I love you. There's 125 warriors watching. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. That was for Vladimir Taylor. I'm going to put a little X too. He says, make sure you go to Whataburger if you're in Texas. Whataburger. Do not pass go. Do not. You know, I've never had Whataburger, bro. I'm going to do it. I didn't even know they were in Texas. Thought they were on the East Coast or something. Here's the truth. There's 127 warriors watching. I have 13 years of sobriety. You know, you meet people in the program, your sponsor, you're this and that. And luckily, they gave me a heads up and said, hey, you know what? You may accidentally grab the wrong cup at a party, and you may accidentally drink it, and you may realize, oh, fuck, that's alcohol. When you do, call me, right, as a sponsor and stuff. Cool. Like, not cool, but like, I'm glad that he told me that because in my 5th year of sobriety, year 5, my wife and I were at a sushi restaurant. Good ass fucking place too. It doesn't even exist anymore. Regular date night, whatever. I asked for a Red Bull. My wife asked for whatever drink. They bring me a cup. I take a drink. I go, fuck, there's alcohol in there. My wife's like, what? No, there's not. No, there's not. They wouldn't do that. My fucking dumb ass took another fucking drink. I said, there's alcohol in there. And then my wife called the waitress and said, ma'am, is there alcohol in here? And she goes, yeah, absolute. I got fucking, my wife and I both got equally enraged. My wife said, why would you do that? He doesn't drink. I fucking got up. I walked outside, and this might be a little extreme, but this is what I did. I put my fingers down my fucking throat, and I threw up on the side. Now, did I get drunk? No. Did I get cravings? No. Did I call my sponsor? Yes. Did I tell him what happened? Yes. Did he consider that a relapse? No. Did that progress to anything worse? No. Do I take my sobriety serious? Absolutely. 100%. As a matter of fact, I should probably catch a meeting right after this, and I will. Anyways, I don't toy with my sobriety. I don't joke around with it. I don't make jokes. And that's how serious I am. I do not eat food that has been cooked in wine or liquor or alcohol, even though everybody tells me, Hector, it's okay. When you cook it, it cooks the alcohol out. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Fucking no. Right? So no, I don't do that. I don't want to do that. Mouthwash with alcohol, that's a no-go. NyQuil, that's a fucking no-go. 28 years as a CEO, 1994 to 2022. Shout out to you, my boy. What up, A. Perez? An alcoholic can't have just one drink. It's like picking up right where you left off. Lots of alcoholics in my family. It's very common, man. It's fucking crazy. It runs in my family too. It got me. How cool are sponsors? You would have to find a sponsor that is compatible with you. You know what I mean? Like, I've had the same one for 13 years. Can't believe I'm telling you guys this, man. Guess I feel comfortable. There's always that one CO who was always outside the snack bar. Snack bar for breakfast, snack bar for lunch, snack bar when yard being recalled, the snack bar S&E. It's funny that you're not lying. What up, Victor? Pure Platinum is a San Diego strip club. Facts. I can't remember what that other one was. Bedazzles? No, not Bedazzles. I made that one up. Bedazzles sounds like a good fucking strip club name. I'm in the gym, got tired naturally, so it made me think of you. I'm in the gym to get tired naturally, so it made me think of you. Well, that's cool, Samantha. March Madness is on. but I love hearing all your stories. That was a trip down memory lane as far as my sobriety goes, man. Um, I don't know if you guys understand what would happen to me if I were to drink. I would lose it all, man. I would fucking lose it all, to include my mind. Let me tell you. I'm trying to be sober. I stopped smoking 2 weeks ago and limited myself to one mixed drink a week. You know what? By you just saying that, Samantha, let me tell you something. Like a normal person that drinks, right, that doesn't have a problem with alcohol, wouldn't take steps to minimize their drinking. Does that make sense? Let me tell you something. When I went to the VA hospital, it was 2 North. It was the mental health aisle, hall. Not the psych ward. The psych ward was on the opposite end. I checked that place out too. But this was where you get mental health treatment, real treatment, right? They had all those little brochures, right? And it said, am I an alcoholic? And it had 12 questions. And I answered yes to all questions except one. The one question I answered no was, do you drink when you're pregnant? All the other ones, yeah. Do you drink when you wake up? Yes. Do you drink by yourself? Yes. Do you drink numerous days in a row? Yes. Have people told you to stop drinking? Yes. Have you gotten in trouble due to alcohol? Yes. At what year of sobriety were you comfortable being around people who drank? Well, you got to check this out, Esquiel. It's more to it than just that, because I had to remove a lot of people from my life. But I would say around year 2 or year 3, because I had to. The only people I hang around with now in my life are people that only offer me water, Red Bull, or coffee. Period. Hector, can I get you a water? Hector, you want a soda? I'll be like, oh, thank you. Or no, thank you. Yeah, I'll take a soda. Anybody else, especially an old friend of mine that gives me a beer or puts it in my face and says, come on, just have one. After we're done hanging out, I will go home and I'll never hang out again. Why? Because to me, it's like they're trying to fucking kill me. They know what happens when I fucking drink. You kidding me? I don't know how we got on this. I don't know how we're talking about my sobriety for 32 minutes, but let's do it. 1 year and 3 months alcohol free. Having to beat my anxieties without a crutch has been the toughest part of this journey. Shout out to Oklahoma for having 1 year and 3 months of sobriety, man. Fuck yeah. You know why? Because number 1, we celebrate wins here. Number 2, let me tell you something. Oklahoma. I self-medicated with alcohol and with drugs when I came back from Iraq diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. I refused to allow myself to have emotions. All right, the only emotion I had was rage, period. And that became as a survival mechanism. But I get anxiety now, bro. I think the fact that you said you have anxiety fucking induced my anxiety. It's like that's how it works for me. But I much prefer this, bro. I love sitting in my feelings. I love sitting in the moment. I love having a clear head, right? Like my sponsor says, have your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds. I love being sad. I love being happy. I love being excited. I love being worried, right? Because to me, it makes me feel like a normal person. Like, hell yeah, I'm feeling, right? As opposed to being fucking numb, turned up, twacked out, maniac, maniaco, the whole 9. Charlie Sheen style. ALT, do you attend the La Jolla one too? Oh, fuck. I haven't been to La Jolla in so long. You know, shout out to my wife. She's a real one. When I was in rehab, they let you go home on the weekend. This was in 2010. I went to rehab in 2010. We're now in 2024. Well, shit, I'm coming up on 14 years of sobriety. What are we in? March? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Well, this month will be 14, but it would be foolish of me to put the carriage before the horses, or wherever the fuck the saying goes. So anyways, one day at a time. But, Shout out to my wife, man. She would pick me up every weekend in the morning time. She would fucking look at me like a scrub. Look like I just fucking paroled from prison, right? All day, look all fucking shot out. Wearing my hospital gown. No, I didn't have a hospital gown. I did have a stupid fucking bracelet, though. My wife probably looking at me like, God damn, I fucked up with this fucking idiot. Fucking baboso. Look at him. Blows my mind when I tell our partners I don't drink and they look like me. I got 3 heads. Like, y'all got a problem. Yeah, Jordy Dub, I hear you. How about when you're trying to eat healthy or when you're eating healthy and everybody's looking at you like you're a fucking alien, right? Like, ew, that's what you're eating? Chicken and fucking brown rice? Yeah, motherfucker, this is what I'm eating. Fuck, I can't even eat this shit no more. You done pissed me off, man. Fuck, I want that fucking carne asada burrito. Shit. What up, Carmine the Pitbull? Great respects for you for being transparent and helping others. Oh, thank you, Carmine the Pitbull. You know, and I think, I'll be honest with you, Carmine. I think the truth came out today in the way it did because I've been kind of like, not trying to find my purpose because, believe me, I know what my purpose is, right? It's to help others, period. But I don't ever want my antics, my wild shenanigans to get in the way of the message, right? That would be ego. Ego is not your amigo. So, yes. So I'm like, you know what, man? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back down, Hector. Knock off all the bullshit and let's talk about helping people. Glory to God and your sobriety. Thank you, G. Ortiz. Can you speak on Guillermo Vieira Rosa? This dude popped up in LA County. He came in as some juvenile strategist and ended up being appointed as the chief of probation officer. He fucked it all up. Yeah, bro. Chacho, for me to say that I'm not surprised, bro. This is the thing. Like, it's a thing. You get all these incompetent people on top of these organizations. And they fuck everything all up. They shit the bed, right? It's crazy. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to you, Hector, and your honesty. Any man can admit his successes, but only a great man can admit his failures. Oh, and I have failed. Let me tell you. Every lesson in life, I learned the hard way. Let me tell you. I know you have to be careful, but what can you speak about on continuity of government plans? Been hot topic with wars so close. I know World War II, San Quentin was pretty much a war factory. Oh, David, I mean, I don't have any inside information, but if I can just see from a outsider perspective, I would say that the majority of the population have wisened up to the government's shenanigans. Okay, all their tactics, all their angles, right? All their fake news, media propaganda. So to me, that's huge because, what do they say? G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. Nothing wrong with going to rehab. Some people have no self-respect to take that step. You know, it wasn't even like, I don't want to say it wasn't in my cards, but I would have never thought I would have went to rehab. I never thought I needed rehab, right? But let me tell you the truth. Oh, a guy like me definitely needed that rehab. Oh, it did. I did. But it was kind of, as they say in the program, the last house on the block. Lieutenant, do you have a good spot for some carne asada fries? Yes. It is in Moreno Boulevard. Moreno Boulevard, over there by the Jeromes, off of Moreno Boulevard. I know you know where that's at. What up, Locant? It's called JD's. JD's or JT's. It's before Discount Gun Mart. Discount Gun Mart, the shooting range. Right there, bro. JD's, for sure. Thoughts on officers promoting to sergeants in less than 4 years. Local county jail I was at had sergeants promote with less than 4 years of service. Shit's nuts. I'm going to talk on that right now. Thank you for you know what? I have to do this because it's on my mind. It's on my mind. And if I don't say it, then what's the point? I got to say this, man. But you have to understand, if you are a brand new sergeant right now, you got the stripes put on, and you have 2 years in the department, that means that you as an officer started in the year 2022. Heck, you're a real fucking genius, you know that? What kind of shit did you learn in 2022 besides bad habits, right? If you're a fucking lieutenant that promoted today, you have 4 years total in the department. That means you started in 2020. Oh, things got weird in 2012, right? 2012, things got weird. So, you know, it's not that I let the, okay, here we go. I like reading these comments, right? The California Insider, if you haven't checked out the interview, people hear me saying becoming a nuts. So somebody, right, people comment, and this is a comment right now. They just said it 13 minutes ago. And then in quotations, it says, becoming unsafe. The people who survived the forced gladiator schools of Corcoran Prison in the 90s and early 2000s would like to tell you to hold their proverbial beers. They have been unsafe since inception. California created most criminal. Okay, well, you gotta understand, when I say unsafe, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't like violence, but I also don't like to see female officers rub inmates on the back when their partners are getting choked out. I want a good in between, right? Maybe a punch, like the other partner, he did good, per policy, right? Per policy. So when you hear me say the prison system got extremely unsafe, these young cops are not even backing your ass up. A guy like me, a guy like Osgood, old timers, motherfuckers that have street smarts, that is an unsafe situation, man. When it's 1 versus 300 instead of it was supposed to be 2 versus 300, that cuts your odds in half. 150. I'd rather have 150 guys on me than 300. I know what you're saying, Hector. Relax. The more people that are kicking you, the less you're gonna get hurt. That is true. You know why? There's so many people in the crowd. They really can't get to you. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta let you guys know something right now. Hold on. Where did the motherfucker probably deleted his comment? Okay. No. That was a good one. They're hit or mix. All right. You guys ready for this? 125 people in here. Smash that like button. Okay. I gotta read you this verbatim. It's gonna take a minute. I served 27 years on a 35 to life sentence. I've listened to Hector's podcast, and I believe he is a type of prison guard who can't stand the new opportunities inmates are being offered. I'm glad you guys are watching this so you can see my smirk. The violence has always been there since I lived in it from 1996 to 2022. Well, yeah, at least if you were a CO, you could defend yourself and get, I don't want to say get backs, but let's keep it real. You could get your get backs, right? You can even the odds. Is that wrong? Is that right? That's prison. Fuck you want me to tell you? I did 20 years on maximum security prisons. I received an override that he speaks of. The murders and riots are normal, Hector. You never worked in Northern Cali maximum security prisons. I suffered 3-year lockdowns and I filled grievance forms challenging the lockdown policies of 2000s. I might as well read this whole thing. It's a hopeless feeling starving in a cell for 3 years while officers like him sit in an office doing nothing because lockdowns means no program. That's the truth. Motherfucker, that's the truth, man. We used to turn off the lights in the office and post up, take a nap, watch the Cowboys game. That's the truth. I was there for the violence and the Norway model. Yes, officers' lives are in danger. Always have been because it's prison. Like I said, at least in the past, you can get your gut run back. At least in the past, you can kick a motherfucker in the ribs and not worry about your captain putting you under investigation because he thinks or they think that that's not proper use of force when it is. That's non-conventional use of force. Yes, the integration is wrong. He is right. I agree on that. Well, yeah, I've been saying that. Anyways, I got to fast forward. Motherfucker wrote a marathon essay. This is what always irks me when people say this. No inmate ever hurt a CO just because. I can literally tell you thousands of stories where inmates hurt COs just because. I have been involved in incidents, not hundreds, a lot, where just because motherfucker took flight, just because. I don't know why that people find that hard to believe. The correlation officers like Hector's push the inmate's button until he snaps. No. So this was my response. I said, no inmate ever hurt a CO just because. Think long and hard about that one, bro. I've seen hundreds of times at Donovan that my friend is called a PC move. Peseta move. You know that, veterano. Period. I'm a little smart ass. Then I wrote this. For doing all that time behind those walls, you would have thought you'd learn to not speak on another man's name or put words in his mouth. No, mames, my day is ruined. I really put that, man. Like, I don't know if these people try to come at me. You know, look at that. No, mames. It says, no, mames, my day is ruined. God damn it, that guy. He said there's always a reason. Yeah, what? High on drugs? High on bath salts? High on fucking, spice? Coming out of a overdose of fentanyl and becoming combative? Come on, man. My loved one's first CDC number started with a D. Started before D. Ooh, damn, that's old school. But what up, Hess? Anyways, that's my fucking spill. Motherfuckers get me riled up. Motherfuckers do it on purpose. Bad day, dear John letter. Oh, true. Got a policy question. Me being a nurse in the building, if I saw that going on, a CO getting choked out, I burst out of the bedroom and jumped on the inmate, pulled the inmate as the CO. What? You would be fine. I mean, you would be fine. You would be fine. Let me tell you a story that I've heard. This is the Sentinella story. This is the truth. There was an OG-ass prison guard. Motherfucker. The prison guards that inmates probably do not like. Let me tell you. Or convicts do not like. Old school ass. Old school fucking prison guard. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. He was in the CTC or TTA of Sentinella. The inmate attacked him, right? Well, that one, if I know him how I think I know him, there's probably a reason behind that one. They're keeping it real. Either way, inmate attacked him. Motherfucker, there's an OG officer getting, OG prison guard, knuckle dragger getting fucked up. You had the nurse pick up a 2-hole puncher. They tell us this every day, every year in training, block training. Got the 2-hole puncher like this and hit the inmate in the back of the head. You probably heard the same story. Bow. They gave her so much kudos. They called it non-conventional use of force. She had never been trained. Nobody's ever trained to hit somebody over the head with a 2-hole puncher. However, it did the trick, right? Got the inmate like what the hell? Oh, man. Right? Boom, pow, bang, pow. Hadouken. Right? So, yeah, I don't like fighting. I'm not even a good fighter, to tell you the truth. I never claimed to be a good fighter. I'm good at violence. The hell? Yeah, I'm not a good fighter. I'm absolutely great at violence, right? I'm great at stopping something horribly bad, right? With that being said, what the hell? What up, Lance Malone? Thanks, man. Shout out to Brawley G. Somebody from Brawley got crazy at me today, too, man. What up, Lance Malone? I like the way that shit, I like the way that shit rolls off my tongue, Lance Malone. What up, Esquiel? Trying new card. How'd you get cancel card? Someone tried to get me. Oh, man, Esquiel. Well, thank you. Your card worked. Can I heart these? I never knew I could heart these. Holy shit, I've been slacking. Look at that. Well, I'm going to go up and heart the rest of them. I never knew it. You guys see that number right there on the bottom left-hand corner? It says 29.5, right? I don't like to get too excited, but I'm also not blind. I be seeing those numbers. 129, man. 129 warriors fucking ask your questions. I've been talking about everything. Too much. Ask your questions. What up, Brenda? Shout out to you, Brenda. Brenda be hitting the gym too, man. I see all you guys hitting the fucking gym. Keep it going. Donovan Cafe got me sick too many times. Oh, Osgood, man. I got chorro, bro. I got chorro so many times, man. That's diarrhea. Oh, I got fucking the bubble guts, man. Yeah, for sure. What's your go-to meal at Donovan Cafe? At the time, I have a friend. We used to share what was called a pepperoni grinder. Think of like a calzone type of fucking dish, I guess you could say, like a pizza pocket thingy. What was that fucking burrito? It was the tortilla was green in color. It was like chicken, buffalo chicken wrap is what the fuck it was. That used to fuck up my guts, man. Is that vieja CO gonna be sent to remedial? Oh, so yeah, what I was telling Esquiel was, yeah, that's failure to act. You can write that person up for failing to act in the performance of their duty. What did you miss, Edward? Nothing, bro. I got 13 years of sobriety. The homie Oklahoma has 1 year, and I think he said 3 months from my memory. I have a really bad memory, but 1 year, pushing positive message. We love rehabilitation. We hate violence. We've already come to the conclusion that the government above us is fucking no bueno. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any means or a revolutionist, but just a fucking average Joe calling it like I see it. What's your EDC? I don't have any EDC. What up, Nick? I see you right there. I don't have an EDC. But if I were to have an EDC, it would definitely be a Springfield Hellcat. Okay, it would definitely be a Springfield Hellcat. Okay. And again, I don't own anything, right? But if I so happen to hear a bump in the night, if I were to imagine I would own something, I would probably go for a Glock 45 chambered in 9mm. Yes. Any more funny Greña story? I do have Greña story, but I'm going to hold off, man. I don't want him to beat me up. Prison guard, did you ever want to work in the federal penitentiary? Nah, man. Look, I'll be honest with you. A guy like me, okay, you know my personality, right? I can't stay still. I got to do something. Being a prison guard was a great job before the bullshit, right? You sit there bored with your friends, talking shit, chewing sunflower seeds, and then when it cracks off, because it does, then you get busy. Everybody's cracking it off. Bow, bang, boom, bow. You chalk it up, you write it up, you just do it all over again, right? That's kind of a cool job. You fucking you're not gonna get bored. When shit got wild and retarded, it's like, the fuck is this shit? Hell nah. The fuck? Bitch. Bitch. Bitch, I'm getting fucking choked over here, bitch. Are you fucking rubbing that fool's back right now? The fuck, bitch? Damn. Right? Bitch. Bitch. Bitch, hit him. Hit him, bitch. The fuck? No, man, I'll be damned if I get choked out by an inmate. I got my partner there watching the whole show. That shit happened to me, actually. That shit fucking happened to me, actually, man. Fuck, now that I think of it. When we got surrounded by the Sureños and Charlie Jim, me and my partner, he no longer works for the department either. Fool lost his mind. We got surrounded by the fucking Sureños. I swear to God, they were gonna kick our fucking asses. I looked up at the gunner. It was a chick, right? I'm not knocking chicks, but goddamn, a lot of similarities here. This fucking chick was sitting down, watching the whole thing. Sitting down. The inmates looked up at her. They looked at me. They fucking smiled like, it's on and cracking, you bitch. I'm like, fuck, help, right? Fuck. What are you going to do and wear for your 30K? Man, I know you guys caught me slipping. I had planned to do something for the 20. I had planned to do something for the 25. And I'm not an excuse maker. But I think it was around like winter time. I'm like, I can't go to Mission Beach, right? I thought about doing a yacht. I wanted to do a yacht party. A yacht party? You're wild, Hector. Yeah, I wanted to do a yacht party. But it was winter time, so that didn't work out. So right now, the weather's nice. We're about to hit 30,000 probably soon. Right? Keep sharing the message, and we'll go from there. Any advice for a first-timer who is not a gang member? This is the way I'm going to say it. Blow the whistle. Imagine, you can't even blow the whistle. You know why you can't blow the whistle? Because the dude's cutting off your oxygen. This right here is where the air comes out. Motherfucker has this pinched off. Whatever air you have in your cheeks, that's what's going to come out in the whistle. Right? Holy shit, that dude got his ass kicked. Fuck. No way. Hell no. Fuck. Not gonna happen. No thank you. I'm cool. Imagine my wife, man, she sees me getting my ass kicked and fucking nobody helping me. Everybody would be pissed off, man. So the question that was asked was, any advice for a first-timer who is not a gang member? I was gonna make a whole video on this, but I'll just do it now because there's 118 of you guys watching and I love you guys. Because if I were to go to prison, I got to tell you guys, let's say me. Let's say nothing crazy, but I really got 7 years, 8 years. That's 7 years. That's a lot. To me, that's a long fucking time, right? In a California prison, what would be my strategy? Me, Hector Bravo, right? This guy right here, not as pretending I'm a gang member, not pretending I'm active, not pretending I'm SNY. What the hell would I do to survive knowing the ins and the outs? Okay. I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason I'm not going to lie to you is because I am trying to not get killed in prison, right? I'm trying not to get put in a bad spot, in a jam. Not by my own doings, right? I don't think I'm going to be slamming heroin and sucking dick, but I think I would request to go to a female prison right off the top. And you guys are probably like, damn, Hector, why are you going to do that? I'm like, I'm telling you, I know the secrets, right? No, I'm not going to go over there and do weird shit. I just man, if I can chill, post up, hide out, not do shit. That's the goal, is to, how do you avoid the bullshit? How do you avoid the drama? How do you avoid the administration? How do you avoid the politics? I'm not even worried about the COs because COs could be fucking dicks, let me tell you. I'll keep it real. You could have motherfuckers that have power trips, that because they're miserable, they want to fuck your day off, right? I know, knowing what I would have to know, I'd have to swallow my pride, swallow my ego, because it's not going to be beneficial. I don't think they would kick my ass. Oh, clearly they're not going to kick my ass if I put tips on one of them. I wouldn't even assault staff. I say that now. Well, this is what I would do. 7 years, I'm going to chicks prison. Fuck it, right off the top. I'm enrolling in whatever programs I have to enroll to get half of my sentence reduced. I think that's a thing, for sure. I'm going to attend my little fucking programs. I'm going to drink my chanate in the morning. I'm going to roll up my mattress. Damn, homie, you're going to do the straight Southsider program while you're there? Well, I don't want to be, I got to stay in shape. I got to drink my coffee. Hector, you're wild, my boy. You're not all there, my boy. Nah, motherfuckers. Yeah. Be getting my hair trimmed up off the sides. Hey, girl, braid my hair, girl. Fuck, the big black beautiful woman might even come out of me hanging around with all these broads all day, right? But I would I wouldn't even, I say this now. I wouldn't even try to like do anything crazy. Like maybe get a contraband cell phone. I don't know what penalties those carry. I forgot. I don't know. It's one of those things. I think if I got in there and I saw other people were not getting in trouble for shit, I'll probably just push my luck. I'll probably just, hey, they ain't tripping on that. I'm gonna fucking do this, right? That's what I think I would just, what do they say? When in Rome. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, I think they say. No, I'm not going EOP. Fuck no. They made EOP non-designated. They throw my ass on a GP or I'm going to get fucking stabbed. Nah, hell no. See, I know that. I know that if you're EOP, you're non-designated. They could throw your ass on a GP yard of some sort. Ain't going to happen. What's up, Hector? Does a DUI disqualify you from purchasing a firearm in California? No. Unless you slapped your wife in the process of the DUI and then they got you arrested for domestic violence, yeah. Sharkeisha. No, not Sharkeisha, but do you remember Sharkeisha? Do you remember the video clip? This was before TikTok. That girl Sharkeisha was kicking some ass in the backyard. You don't remember? Get a couple pregnant. I ain't trying to do all that. The honest question was asking me, Hector, if you got locked up, what would your angle be? Right off the top, I'm going to females prison. Sorry, guys. Hate to disappoint you. I don't give a fuck. Why? Are you afraid of dudes? Motherfucker, here's why. I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. Period. Right? I'm not going to go be a Mr. wannabe tough guy. For what? Oh, Hector held it down. Motherfucker went to an SNY or he was previously a peace officer. They're not throwing me in a GP yard. Well, who knows these fucking days? Probably a good way for the administration to get rid of me. How many times have you heard fuck or fight by staff? I hate hearing that. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, I've heard it a lot. We used to say that in the past. So Scorpio Rising, and you guys know I'm on it. Scorpio Rising asked a question. When back before 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, if two inmates were not getting along in a cell, you could, back then, could say fuck or fight. Well, you couldn't say it, but it did get said. And then, until a sergeant overheard one time, like, what did you just say? And they're like, fuck or fight. Like, nah, man, pull them out. See, I'm telling you, there's like checks and balances. There's supervisors that do the right thing. They're like, don't say that, man, because if they fucking fight, it's going to be on you. I'm like, oh, fuck. All right. You should drive up to Folsom and go to the museum. Which museum? The brothers and sisters will be getting your autograph in the Sacramento. I know there's a St. Quentin museum, but is there a Folsom museum? Any advice on a white 30-year-old male going to federal prison for 7 years? Watch the movie Shot Caller. That was a white individual. See, your whole goal when you hit prison in probably 2024, your whole goal, now this is talking to a normal, rational individual, should be to avoid all kinds of drama, avoid all kinds of conflict, that should be the goal. Is that possible? There's all kinds of wobblers, man. There's all kinds of weird shit. You have motherfucking booger eaters, like zombie type. Motherfucker, you have mentally ill inmates too. Here's the catch. You'll have mentally ill inmates, or inmates that are pretending to be mentally ill, hiding out in the EOP program. But then you'll have literally crazy motherfuckers on an SNYR that you know are not all there mentally, but yet they're not in some type of mental health program. And you're like, oh, that motherfucker's out there, man. That motherfucker needs to be seen. You're putting all kinds of requests. The officers putting all kinds of requests in for the psychs. Like, hey, do an evaluation on this guy, man. Do an evaluation. What song reminds you the most of working at the prison? What's that one? Welcome to the Jungle. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but not for any particular reason other than you can probably just use those lyrics in comparison to working in, or being inside of a prison. Make you my program clerk so you can hide your fierro. I wouldn't even have a weapon. And again, I say that now. But you gotta see. I gotta think of consequences. I get charged with the possession of a weapon. That could be that's a fucking felony. No, I will not have a weapon. I'll take my fucking chances. I'll just put 2 fucking D-size batteries in a sock, right? And then if the COs come, I'll just dump the batteries out real quick. But other than that, that'll just be my little trick. Oh shit, CDCR Museum at Folsom. Never even knew that. Lieutenant, thoughts on Prop 1 that passed? See? I don't even know what Prop 1. I'm going to do it right now. California Prop 1. To tackle the state homelessness crisis. Do you guys see the world how I see the world? That I don't have any faith in our leaders, so-called leaders. I don't have any faith. I saw that Governor Newsom wants to do some kind of restorative mental health. He wants to do some kind of transform the mental health system here in California. I'm like, please don't. The way you transformed California prison, please do not transform the fucking mental health. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. As a matter of fact, don't touch nothing. Sit there. Don't bother nobody. Go have dinner. Go have wine. Don't look at nobody. Don't talk to nobody. We'll be fine without you. Leave us. Don't touch nothing. Right? Everything you touch goes to shit. Oh, man. Can I say that? What up, Gabriella? Hell yeah, you're late. Man, it's been on 1 hour and 7 minutes. Don't trip. You could always go back. I didn't say nothing crazy on this one. Why haven't you done a video on prison strip searches? You said that last time, and I told you there's nothing glorious about looking at assholes and nutsacks. There's nothing glorious about that. Nah, I told you guys the foreskin story. This shit was hilarious. I think inmates boofing stuff in their prison wallet is mad sus. Well, it's called hooping. Well, yeah, boofing, hooping, keystering. In prison, that is normal. Meaning, like, it's not viewed upon as, like, weird, right? It's like, hey, you're going to hold this weapon. You're going to hold this dope. You're going to hold this fucking cell phone. And the charger. What up, Marcos? ¿Cómo andas, carnal de Solero? What up? In the South Bay, chilling. What's up with this warm weather, man? I can't call it, Marcos. I washed my car yesterday, then it rained fucking 10 minutes after, and now the sun's out. But yeah, man, shout out to you and shout out to South Bay. What up, the retired CO? I learned how to heart. I mean, it's the least that I can do, but I learned how to heart. Look at that. Check it out, man. What's up, LT? A la verga with those cell warriors. They will never say anything to your face alone. Always has to come up with a homie so they can help you. You just keep putting pressure. I'm sure they're biting their nails. Facts, man. I don't understand things sometimes. I don't get it. Got any super fat guard stories? Gunner was killing me with his fat Sally stories. Yeah, but I'm not going to blast fat guards. Like, yes. Fuck. Absolutely. 100%. Jesus. Why do you cuss so much like Wes Watson now, bro? I would like to go one episode without hearing Wes Watson. Not that I dislike the guy, because I don't dislike the guy. Right? You guys probably trying to get me to say something about the guy. And you never will. There's nothing there, right? Like, I think I cussed because I was in the military, and then I worked in the prison system. My fucking sign broke, crooked. Lieutenant, what happened to the 2 guys left in the plane? What plane? Just a fucking joke you're trying to play on me? Do they let inmates take their ADD meds like Adderall? I always wondered. No, they take medication. I don't know if they take Adderall. They take a lot of medication. Oh, Ellie. El Skid. Let me give you this a heart right here, man. Thank you guys. I was about to get off too. Seeing you guys makes me happy, man. Everybody's in here. Smash that like button. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers. What does it mean? I don't know what it means, man, but I think it's cool. El Skid. Number 1. The prison guard. Or that retired CO. Number 1. LT, what is your favorite MRE? Chicken with salsa, number 7. Or beef patty. Or the spaghetti's good too. Worst one? Jambalaya. On 2 separate. What up, Yard Recall? Yard Recall with Buzz right there. Shout out, sends mines too. He can cuss. It's his channel. Well, technically, it's our channel. But yeah, I do kind of cut back on the cursing because I have a 5-year-old daughter. She be knowing how much I curse. I curse so much. I cursed at the bank lady today, and you're probably wondering, why did you do that, Hector? I said, ma'am, let's utilize common sense here. She couldn't see the numbers on the back of my debit card, right? It's in the wallet. The numbers rub off, right? I said, oh, don't trip, ma'am. No worries. I can pull up the digital copy on the digital right here. Here's the digital card. Oh, no, I can't accept that because I cannot see your on the actual card. I said, oh, don't do this right now, ma'am. Don't do this. I said, let's utilize common sense. I said, it's no different than me using my phone and tapping it to this little thing right now. And it's the same thing. No, let me talk to my manager. When she said, let me go talk to my manager, I saw who her manager was, and I'm like, oh, they're going to tell me no, right? I can just tell by people's body language. Motherfuckers don't have spines. Apparently, people lack spines everywhere. She comes back. She's like, oh, my manager said we can't do it. I was like, of course you did. I said, really? Who's going to know? Who's going to know? She's like, I will. I said, come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. Give my goddamn cards back. Fuck out of here. Let's go. Let's go, girl. Told my daughter, let's get the fuck out of here. Dad, why are we leaving? You didn't get your shit done. Nah, man, they fucking play too much in this fucking bank. Fuckers. Fuck, man. I told her too, I was like, hey, this whole thing is for me to pay you guys, right? This whole thing, you guys guess you don't want your fucking money, right? Fuckers. How dangerous are level 1s and 2s compared to 3 and 4s? I don't want to sound like an asshole, but they're all capable of performing. I've seen murders on level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, and level 4s. Fucking fact. The level 1 murder, a tuna can to the back of the dome. Bah! Sentinella State Prison, Echo Yard. Lieutenant, the plane scenario this morning. Oh, he said, your first question was, what happened to the other 2 guys left in the plane? You guys like that scenario, huh? One didn't have a parachute. The other one afraid of heights. The other one loves fucking the other 2. One was a transgender and the other one was a GBG, bro. They just posted like, hey. I'm telling you, California prisons are just wild. Have you sharpened that pencil yet? Damn, I've had this pencil for a year. I haven't even had to sharpen this shit. Look at this. That's an interesting question. What do you guys think about my pencil? So, this pencil, right, I still have a manager. And we ate earlier today. And when I came out on the YouTube, I'm like, you know what? I got to do something funny. I have to do something like that stands out. So I'm like, I know, I'll get a big fucking giant pencil, right? I used to watch Pee Wee Herman when I was a kid, right? Pee Wee's Playhouse. Yeah, I know he went on to do some fucking dirty things, right? But I appreciated the humor. I appreciated the shenanigans, right? To me, this is the big fucking pencil, right? It's fucking ridiculous. There's no reason for it. It's an actual fucking eraser. Holy shit. Let me see. Again, this is a 223 round, right? Dummy round. It's a dummy round 223. So you can see how big this fucking pencil is. The 223. Hector, why you got 223s on your fucking desk? I don't know, man. I don't know. Doubles as a club. That pencil is not big enough. God damn, that's huge. That's what she said, bro. All love, no hate. Hector gives it straight. Damn, I like that. I'm gonna fucking pin this to the top. Replace pinned message. Who we got? I see somebody right there. Marcos, what up? Spaldas. Those were yanked from people's going a long time ago. The other two were just going along for the ride. Facts, Nick. Facts, yeah. Hey, I'm becoming a CO in North Florida soon. Just waiting on the background check. Should I be more worried about the inmates or the coworkers? I don't want to be a dick, but you need to worry about your background check clearing, bro. But first, once it clears, you're going to get there, man. Inmates are easy to deal with. You talk to them, you communicate with them. There's policies, there's procedures, there's the law, there's use of force options, there's verbal judo, there's communication. Yeah, your coworkers, holy shit, that's a toughie, man. My boy, I let my boy borrow my Captain Bar. He turned around and rope my ass up, stabbed me in the fucking back, man. Is that a number 2 pencil? I don't even think this has this fucking. You know what? This is gonna go in the Hall of Fame. Probably when I hit 100,000, I'm going to retire it back here. Going to Salinas Valley State Prison soon with an exclamation point. Bro, they are literally beating the fucking stabbing out of COs there. Weekly. Like, weekly. Don't sound so excited. Hazing in CDCR back in the day versus now, Greenside. Oh my God, Nick. I should let you tell the story, bro, of the Bulldog Nelson. I think we started that. I think we said that Bulldog Nelson earlier on in the year. Holy fuck, that was hilarious. Hector, did you lie to Maps about your asthma? Nah, bro, I fucking developed asthma as a result of all the burn pits in Iraq, all the dust. Come on, bro, that's a trick question. You're trying to get me gaffled up, man. All my asthma is service connected. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was healthy as a bird prior to joining the military. I got cleared. I have a question, G. Shoot it, Harbor area. The Bulldog Nelson, man. What are the perks of becoming an annuitant? Basically, it's you're double dipping. So you did your whole entire career. You retire as a captain, as a lieutenant, as a captain, as an AW, as a chief, as an associate director, as a warden. You submit your paperwork to become an annuitant. They hire you back on. Mona Houston, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Boom. Great podcast. Be safe in Texas. Thank you. I'm going to be touching down and coming right back. I like the fact that I could heart these little things now. Thank you for that, Big Medina 1. Do CDCR check your family member record when you apply? Yes, especially if you have a family member that's been incarcerated. I've seen that go south. I've seen that go sideways. I've seen it. If you just forthcoming reveal that you have a family member or relative incarcerated as an inmate in a California prison, and you write down the CDC number, you put the name, and you submit it, everything's on the up and up. But if you forget, you purposely hide it, even though you don't mean no harm, maybe you're probably just thinking, I don't even talk to that fool anyways. Like, I don't talk to my cousin. I don't got to put it down. That can come around and bite you in the ass. I remember I filled out 1, 2, 3, like 3 of those. It says, What it says on the form, it says notice of relative or acquaintance. And I was 3 of my friends that I grew up with. Fucking one of them committed murder. The other 2, whatever they did. No, it was 4. You can actually write with that pencil, definitely. I've been writing. I chicken scratch, but I read it right here. Say Big Medina 1. El Skid. I've never made a mistake where I had to erase. Let's see. Fuck, the eraser works like a fucking charm. This is my son's first week, and the prisoner told my son, why you got to look in my room with the flashlight? My son told me he felt you hit him with a flashlight. God damn, nah, you ain't got to do all that. But I hear you. When I used to have to wake up the kitchen workers in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, they send an officer around the building in the middle of the night, middle of the morning. You got to go around, you got to wake up the kitchen workers, right? I remember it was a level 4 GP. It was Charlie. I remember like I was like tapping on the cell. Not even crazy, just tapping. And then that inmate yelled at me. He was a white GP. Hey, you ain't got to be fucking banging on my door. I said, well, god damn, man, I ain't fucking hear you wake up. Shit. Just kept it pushing like, motherfucker scared me. Motherfucker. You fuck. How do you sharpen it? I never had to sharpen it. Hopefully I never will. Domino's has 50% off pizzas until Sunday. It's too late, my boy. 7 o'clock, man. I can't be putting down a fucking pie right now at 7 o'clock, my boy. It's actually my bedtime. What time is it? 1 hour and 21 minutes in, man. I'm having a grand old time with you guys. I don't even want to wind it down. How often do working staff tap into phone calls? All the time. I used to hear all the phone calls. Let's see what if you ever listen to an inmate's phone call, this is what it sounds like. Hey, you fucking bitch, why didn't you answer? Nah, that's why? Nah, I've been trying to call you. Fuck, nah, why not? Hey, baby, I love you. Can you put money on my books? Yeah, all right, okay, I gotta go now. It's like the first half of the fucking phone call, they're yelling at their chick, and then the fucking last 2 minutes, they ask them to put money on the books, and they do it. It's like, god damn, these guys are good, man. Fucking straight disrespectful and getting what they want. Holy shit, these guys are good. Oh, man. What up, Kathy? I'm better now. I got some videos to watch up. Bestie, homework, positive vibes. That's right, bestie. What's crack-a-lacking? Hey, can you put some money on my books? Facts. Hey, can you put... All the conversations are the same. Be yelling at their wife, yelling at their chick, fucking berating them for the first fucking 14 minutes, and last minute put some money on my books. Like, okay, love you, bye. Carnal, when's the next time you're gonna check out IB Pier so we can link up? Hey, Marcos, you have my number right there. Let me know if you have my number. If you do, pretty sure, bro. Shoot it right there. And then for sure, man, I'll go to the IB Pier. Not so much to the pier now, just that little taco place right there. Do the visiting COs know when the couples are getting frisky, and do they let them get away with it purposely? It depends. It's usually frowned upon because there's children in the visiting room. There's children in the visiting area. So that's why it's always going to be a no-go. Meaning like, hey, motherfucker, like there's a fucking kid right there. Right? That's where the problem comes in. I don't know. When you work visiting, it's kind of like working a control booth. You ever see control booth officers that act, and I almost felt like I was suffering from this too. If you're in the control booth, you feel like everything bothers you. You got to act like you're in charge up there, right? But Same as visiting. It's like everything bothers you. You get agitated. But like when you work in a housing unit, you're chilling probably 'cause you don't want to get your ass kicked. So like I hated as an officer, I hated working visiting. As a lieutenant, oh, it was a sweet gig. It was a sweet gig, let me tell you. It was chill for me. How many family members do you know that were locked up? One, a cousin. April 1st coming up. Got your pranks ready for us. I did my one prank already. I'm going to reuse that prank. I got to recycle that prank. But yeah, when you just reminded me, probably be a whole full day of fucking pranks on this channel. Be ready. For sure. Do all kinds of dumb shit. Listen, just wait. Lieutenant, can I get a positive report? For sure. When you starting the Hector Bravo Academy, I should probably. You can't teach these youngsters like these. These kids won't learn. Like, not that they don't want to learn. And I can't teach them what you would call bad habit. And I'm not even an OG. But God, I'll tell you what. When I was a sergeant, when I was a lieutenant, these new officers would come up to me and say, Lieutenant, show us the gray area. Show us how to work the gray area. Fuck, hey, get away from me, kid. I said, look, I will never show you how to work the gray area. As a matter of fact, if you don't know how to work the gray area, stay the fuck away from the gray area, right? For you, it's black and white, man. You're going to get in trouble. Knock it off. Stop talking like that, right? Stop talking like that, man. What up? Later, Daniel. Lieutenant, have you ever worked at Pelican Bay Prison? I have not. Good question, LT. Do them weirdos get charged with an R for that? They do, Harbor area. They do. They do. I've seen it. Oh, my God. Because you see it on camera. You see them. They try to be sneaky. It's not sneaky because you see everything. You see everything, man. Even you. We know all the tricks, right? We know all the tricks. Even when the porter is pretending to be cleaning or pretending to be talking to you, but he's really looking at the camera so that he can let his homie know to hoop that shit. Like, we know all, I mean, that fuck. That's a lot of work to go and bust everybody, right? So this is kind of like, whatever, I don't give a fuck, right? Fucking administration don't care, I don't care. Nobody cares. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Fucking my time to go home yet. Lieutenant, did you see the Mexican OT dissed lefty gunplay? I did not. I've been so damn busy lately, man. It's been like, I think you sent me a message that I got to respond back to you. Dispensa, again, I don't purposely not answer messages. This is that I go down the list and just never ending list. But I like it because this is my new life here. Block training instructor. Let's do it, Kathy. The youngster's favorite saying. I know. Oh, let me take a picture of your email there, Marcos. I work very smarter, not harder. Instead of writing it down, just take a fucking picture. How often do you get app for visiting? And if you travel 200 miles with no approval, you'll be able to see the inmate. You are way better off doing it on the computer or calling, because the last thing you want to do is drive that far and not be able to get a visit. Could they accommodate? And then you better make sure you have all the proper documentation. Your ID card. Think if you got a child, the birth certificate, right? Yeah, it's a mess. Visiting is a fucking mess, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. You got the girl COs tripping on what the chicks are wearing. I mean, let's keep it real. And I'm over here like, God damn, man, fuck. Just let them in, man. I don't give a fuck. Like, figure it out. Fuck, man. Like, now, if it's too crazy, of course they ain't coming in if it's too crazy, right? But it is fucking like, God damn, man, we're really tripping on this shit. Like, fuck. Yeah, they don't really, motherfucking releasing everybody. You're fucking over here tripping on this blouse. Everybody went home. Fucking loved one already paroled. You're over here tripping on the fucking female visitor. Loved one already paroled, man. There you go. Wasting everybody's fucking time, man. Fuck. Nah. Hell nah. Hey, call inmate Sanchez the other visit. What? Motherfucker paroled yesterday? Oh, man. Everybody fuck me, man. The fuck? Have you been to High Desert? I just got out. Nah, dude. Fucking Torment Tactical. Shoot me an email, though, man. Again, I need more people that have recently come out. Just come and speak on here because people are tired of hearing my perspective. Motherfucker, I want other people should share their perspective. Now I can sleep at night. Thank you. We removed some guy for that. Oh, 100% Harbor area. Facts. That's a R. That's a R for sure. You can't be. All right. I didn't think I ever had to say this. But I guess I do. You could not be a female visitor visiting a loved one, getting your hanky-panky on, in the presence of children and not get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. And it's going to be bad charges on that individual. Hands down. But if they're on a SNY yard, it truly doesn't fucking matter. Did I just say hanky-panky? Michelle. What's the worst stabbing or assault you've ever seen? Right off the top of my head, I think about those 3 whites from the USAS. They got removed behind Charlie Work Change. They didn't die. I don't think they died. They didn't die, but they got fucked up. Fucked up. I'm talking about crushed eye socket, and a matter of how many minutes they get to do it. Crushed eye sockets, like a broken back, puncture wounds from fucking ice picks, real motherfucking screw that motherfucking. I know those fucking whites did not play around, man. They did not fucking play around. Lucas, check out the Patreon. Look, you guys are gonna make my day right here. I'm gonna tell you guys like this right now, and I'm only gonna say it once. If you guys saw the video that I posted on my morning video of the CO getting choked the fuck out, you can see the full video with commentary. Oh my goodness. Why are they fucking right here on this link? It's a doozy. It's a doozy. There we go. Pelican Bay broke my brother's spirit. I enjoy talking to individuals that endured that because I want to know. It's almost like a interview. It's almost like I want to know what went through your damn mind in that entire process, right? Like that has to be memorialized in history. It's fucking history. The one video with the gacho pegada. El Skid, you know somebody stole my video off of my Patreon, bro, and then they put their own logo over my Hector Bravo logo, and then they put it on TikTok. Those sons of bitches. They think I don't see everything. I see everything, man. Those fucking cocksuckers. I can tell you like helping and influencing people. Michelle, let me tell you something. I do this because it's my way of giving back, right? It's a 12th step, helping others. Another reason why I left the California Department of Corrections is because I was limited. I was one lieutenant at one prison. I could never. Imagine me doing this while still working. Motherfuckers would have slapped the cuffs on me, gagged me, and throw me out back, man. My own people. So I had to leave to help people out on this fucking level. Do you have an OnlyFans? What up, Mr. Foodie? Right there. That extremely graphic video on Patreon is fire. You know I have more, right, Esquiel? I have more. Um, and if you guys would like to be kind enough to send me whatever you guys have right here, anonymously, that'll work. You know what happens when you steal, homie? Facts, Harbor area. Lieutenant, prison guard, that was picking you up to go to the park and ride. Lieutenant, that prison guard, that was picking you up to go to the park and ride with you have smashed it. I don't understand that question. Is there really booty bandit gangs? No. You might have a fucking pervert that's going to have his way, but not necessarily a gang. Probably a couple perverts that hang out together, but they wouldn't really be a gang. Nah, my OnlyFans is my Patreon right now. What will it take to bring back the shoe? And again, man, I'm gonna shoot straight from the hip. I am personally not for. I posted on my Instagram earlier. I'm not for locking dudes down for 10, 20, 30 years, right? Like, I don't know, man. I'm in a different mind state frame now. I don't have a fucking horse in the race, as they say. I don't have none of that shit going on. But like, I talked to a handful of those dudes when they got out, right? And when I say they don't want to watch the world burn, that means when you say somebody doesn't want to watch the world burn, I'm talking about like a George Soros that literally wants to watch the world burn. These dudes are just making money through criminal means. Right? If you get in their way, they're going to deal with you. Period. 30 years in the shoe, got to be hell. Got to respect the ones that didn't go 5150. And that's what I ask, man. I asked, and I continue to ask them. I talk to dudes on the phone. I'm like, what did you do? Like, what did you do to not fucking break? And they've told me all kinds of different things. And I take mental notes too. Like, what if what if I become a prisoner of war soon? Right? They fucking capture my ass. Yeah, I do got the receipts. Bestie for sure. Have you ever told an inmate I sends mines? No. No. I never told, not while working, I never told an inmate I sends mines, and never after have I said I sends mine. I have told an inmate stay up, right? Hey, stay up. And then now when I speak, I say, hey, stay up, man. And there's a form of respect, like, hey, man, best wishes to you. Have a good day. Don't have a bad day. But I sends mines, that's fucking normal programmer. I mean, I never said it. But yeah, people do say that. Hector Bravo had them elephant bullets. Be nice, motherfuckers. Look at this shit, man. I remember I told my mom one time, like, oh yeah, I can take down any North American big game. She's like, Hector, why the hell would you want to take down any North American big game? I'm like, I don't know, it's just fucking cool to be able to say that, right? Motherfucker, right? Hey, this is you. This is the vato she says not to worry about, man. The hell? Nah, that shit ain't right. The 9mm dummy round, right? 9mm dummy round. And then you guys know what that is right there. Can't be telling you guys what it is. If you guys know, you guys know. This right here. Oh, Rude Dog. Not only am I serious, I'm just waiting, man. Rude Dog, I look at my calendar every day, right? And the days get closer and closer and closer. This is the Cuerno de Chivo round. Dummy round. The hell, motherfucker, has a Cuerno de Chivo round? Fuck. Hector, you were in the Army. Would you rather get shot with a fucking 5.56 or a 7.62? Well, neither, to be honest with you. I had a homie, still do, from Southgate, LA. Used to be in a gang. Joined the army. I called him Casper. He goes to Iraq and he gets shot in the fucking leg he gets shot in the fucking leg. And I said, God damn, Casper, you left LA so you wouldn't get shot. You fucking come over here and get shot, man. He's like, I know, dude. Motherfucker has a scar now. He walks with a limp. True story. Yeah, I'm a huge airsoft guy. Let's go cook a bear. You know, I've never hunted for animals. All right, love you guys, man. It is 1:40, 1 hour and 40 minutes. It was a good conversation. Sometimes I wild out towards the end, man. I ask myself, did I go too far? Somebody gave me a thumbs down. I'm gonna click who gave me a thumbs down. Don't ever, you better hope that YouTube never lets me find out who gave me a thumbs down, man. Ooh. Ooh, you guys fucking piss me off, right? It doesn't take much to piss your boy off. It's like if I'm telling a joke, right? A stand-up joke, and I hear a motherfucker boo from the back of the room. Boo, culero, te la verga, puto. The fuck? Aw, man. I've had bear. I've tasted bear. All right. Hey, you guys have a good night, man. Keep pushing forward. See you in the morning.